Memorial Day. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I resized his bung hole for the transpan.
It sounds weird saying it, I know.
But that's what it is. It's a bung with a hole in the middle of it.
Yep. We had to resize it, just some things I didn't like about it. It's like, let's make it what we want. So
A little bit less, it'll be less of a lip inside the pan. It'll actually allow more of the fluid to drain out when we go to do that. But anyhow, so he's going to burn that on. I'm going to pull my pickup in the driveway and start doing some more diagnosing on that.
Cummins problems. We already put a
I put a turbo variable geometry actuator on it, and it was good for about a week, and then the code came right back. So now I got to do some more digging. Not happy.
Pretty sure it's the actual
The
veins
VGT.
themselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to pull the turbo apart, clean all the veins, and put it all back in. Not looking forward to that.
Nope.
Thunder tubes.
So, yep. So in other news, foam tubes. These are for the crawler. So we got some exhaust parts for the crawler. So we basically decided to go with is what looks like a glass pack, but it's not.
It's a legit chambered muffler.
It's a legit chambered muffler. It's a little fatter than a glass pack. No, so we're gonna put these on there just because they're smaller than like a Flowmaster style muffler. You know.
Take up mucho less space.
Yes. So we're gonna throw these on there. See how they do. Heard a lot of good about them.
They do good on the crawler. Then we might just use them on the 57. Don't know.
Yep. They're just a chambered glass pack sized-ish ordeal. Noise comes in here. Less noise comes out there. I think these were $45 a piece or something like that at Summit, which we get a lot of parts from Summit. So yay. Main thing is to hope they did their welds right and that we don't blow the baffles out of that thing.
You know,
Because that's freaking annoying.
well, it's kind of like my nephew's F-150. He kept messing with the idle and the fuel mixture to the point he would literally explode a muffler about every 6 months. You tell us, David.
Yeah.
How often did you blow mufflers on your F-150?
Anyway, so I'm gonna get to welding. Alright, so that is the outside. I think I'm going to call that a success. Let it cool a little bit, where I'll flip it over, rejig it somehow, and get the inside cooked. Phase 2. Temp sensor. Another bunghole. Yep. This one we didn't have to machine. This one, yeah, hopefully this thing welds right in. It's actual steel. Made sure to check it with a magnet and blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 frickin' blah. Yeah. So. Okay, so it's the end of the day. We didn't get too much. I mean, got here around 1-ish, but anyway.
Yeah.
Drain plug, check. And then the temp sensor bung, check. We're going to have to get a tap to rethread that, though.
Yeah.
Welding it kind of made some things happen. But anyway, not a big deal. If they're in there at least. That's the main thing. We recut the drain, the actual plug. The importance of this.
It's a transmission, man. It keeps fluid in the transmission.
That too. But the exhaust runs basically almost right under this. I want to have it in there to get the height right. Make sure we're not going to hit it and it's not going to sit there and rattle. As I said, we're consistently taking steps to get that truck fired up and running. So
One step at a time, slowly but surely.
Yep. With its custom stuff, it's always fine. You know, install bolt, find problems. So
Yeah. It takes time. Lots of it.
Not, you know, and where nothing's a kit, we have to figure it all out. So no big deal. For the fun of it. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Okay, it's Thursday. Didn't make it over here yesterday. To be 100% honest, I just wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling good whatsoever. But thanks to ibuprofen, made it over here today. Front of the engine's going together. We got our flywheel bolts in last night. I'm not sure if we're going to do that today, but front of the motor's going together. So get a few hours. Just going to sit here and put bolts and accessories on. That's pretty much it. So hiya.
saw.
We got the accessory drive on the front, all the belts, all that fun stuff. Starters hooked up.
Flywheels in now with the
Yeah.
correct bolts.
That was a nightmare. I'd fucking argue bolt. Oh yeah, it was fun. But it's in there. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
The other thing we've been messing with is Ray's Super Snail.
Yep. Yeah. The VGT is known for carboning and causing issues. Well,
It's just broke. This moves up and down in the turbo, or I should say back and forth. It looks like it jammed and it wouldn't go where it's supposed to. The cracks were kind of protruding in here. See a couple of veins, like this one's got a nice little scratch on it. Let's see, that one does.
there's a few of them that are scratched up pretty decent. Plus, there's around this edge in a few places there's some pretty good marring.
We'll deal with that next week. I think all we got to do in that wrecker now is put the cooling system in.
Cooling system, fuel system, batteries.
Well, just the return system on the fuel.
Well, yeah, we got to hook up the return system. We got to connect the feed line to the fuel to the low pressure pump.
Already did.
Okay, so we got to hook up the return system on the back of the block. Radiator, cooling fan, radiator hoses, a bunch of water, a bunch of oil. There's no oil in that motor yet.
Yeah.
Only the filter.
We're gonna fire it up on just pure water to begin with. If there's any leaks, wasting $40 worth of freaking coolant. So we'll fire up on water, drain about half of it out. There's some concentrate in there, and yeah, we'll go from there. But it's gonna wrap it up for the day. So sun, it's not bright out here, but the sun is intense behind those clouds.
It's reflecting off the clouds and coming right in our eyes.
Oh,
and
man.
it's annoying.
It's ridiculous. But anyway, so we may be back at it tomorrow. We got to kind of do some goofy stuff.
Yep.
Kid's birthday party kind of thing. We got to build a digger pit. Anyway, so we'll be back tomorrow. All right, so ends another week. We're able to get that old transpan done. Ray Super Snail, we got it tore apart. Parts are on the way. Next week, I think we're gonna try to get that back together. His haul truck back, so to speak. Bunch of exhaust parts for this thing. I'm gonna try to get that done. Weather pending. It's been raining like crazy out here. Had a youngin's birthday this weekend, or the party anyway, so that took up a lot of time. We'll be back next week with more stuff as always. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, notification bell, give it a ring. All you subscribers, everyone watching, we appreciate you guys, I really do. And that's it, we'll be back next week.